Greetings guys, girls, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there'll be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc, etc. Now, today's video, we are going back through an old favorite. It's one that you've recommended I go through again, so I thought that I would oblige. I love doing what you guys tell me to do, so that is what we are going to do today. And that is going through r/NotHowGirlsWork, which is basically just a bunch of mainly men just not understanding women. They just don't understand women at all, and it is very funny. So we're gonna go over that. But before we do, I would like to take a moment to interrupt myself to tell you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to almost anywhere in the world. This means that you can access content that you otherwise would not be able to access in your region. My favorite thing about this is that it allows you to access Netflix and Disney Plus libraries that you normally wouldn't be able to. So recently, I've been changing my location to be in the US so that I can watch the Disney Channel games with Kat, because those have a lot of really fun childhood memories attached to them, and they're just a really good time to watch. So that's been a really cool thing that we've been doing recently. Another amazing thing about Surfshark is that it encrypts all of your data. This means it keeps all of your information completely safe by adding a wall of protection. So when you're using public Wi-Fi, which is not usually very secure, it just stops hackers from being able to get in and steal your information. Surfshark is also available to use on an unlimited amount of devices at any given time. So with all of this, it means that you can be at Starbucks using their free Wi-Fi, drinking your coffee, watching the Disney Channel games on your laptop, and shopping on your phone without any worry about anyone stealing any of your data. You also don't have to worry about your data being tracked or stored, because Surfshark doesn't do that. So you can just be browsing the internet completely worry-free and not worrying about anything being stolen or tracked or stored. If all of that sounds good to you, a way to make it even better is that if you use my code QueerKiwi, you get 83% off, as well as your first 3 months completely free. Using my code is a really great way to help me and my channel while also getting something incredible in return. So it's really a win-win for everyone. So thank you so much, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it. Avoid getting bitten by any organism. Spider, Spider-Man. Cat, Catwoman. Woman, dishes. Firstly, I don't see the problem with any of these. What's wrong with being Spider-Man or Catwoman? Isn't that a thing people want? Don't people want to be those things? And as for the last one, being bitten by a woman makes you do the dishes? I'm imagining that means if you get into a relationship, you then have to do the dishes. So you didn't do the dishes before you were in a relationship? What were you doing, sir? What were you doing? You just live with your mother and make her do all the dishes, and she just does them for you? Because women do dishes. Only women do dishes. Men no do dishes. So what have you been doing all this time? I'm gonna guess you're 30, because that's funnier to me. And you've just been living at home with your mom this whole time purely because you don't want to do the dishes, and your mom will do them for you. So why would you ever leave? That means you'd have to do the dishes for yourself. Slightly concerning, slightly sad that you need a woman to wash dishes for you, or that you're complaining that you have to wash. Shut up. Get over it. Man marries woman for sex. Woman marries man for wallet. If a woman swipes the husband's credit card or takes money from his wallet without the man's explicit consent, will it be criminalized as theft? Ridiculous, right? After all, she has some ownership over his money as well, as she is his wife. Same applies to sex. The man has some ownership on the woman's body, so hence it is ridiculous to expect him to ask for consent every time he engages in the act. Jesus Christ, man. Firstly, are you only marrying women for sex? Are you saying that you only view women as sex objects? Because that sounds like what you're saying. You date and marry women purely for sex. You just want someone you can sleep with forever, but don't actually care about their emotions or their feelings or them as a person. Very, very concerning. You need therapy. Please get help. View women as people that have emotions that you should also be emotionally connected to before you get married or get into relationships with. And if you can't do that, stay away from us. And just don't interact with women because my God, that's terrifying. And also, they're not the same thing. You can give back money. You can't take back emotional and physical trauma. This is my body. This is not a physical object that you can just take and do things with because there's like emotion and like feelings and things attached to me as a person that I can't change or get back. It's wrong to steal money from anyone, including your partner. Obviously, that's not okay, but it is not at all the same thing. And if you think that's the same thing, please, I've said this every video and I will continue to say it, lock yourself in your bedroom and never ever go outside. I think about these signs I saw at a flea market at least once a month. Girl, noun. A giggle with glitter on it. Boy, noun. A noise with dirt on it. I looked at this for so long and I could not figure it out. I don't understand what this is, why it was created, or what it means. And also, they're just so ugly. Who would buy these and put them on their wall? Who is this for? Who is this for? Why does this exist? Why? What does it mean? I don't understand. Something about a man saying you're lucky ain't sitting right with me. Why? Women are way more lucky than men. They get a lot of guys thrown at them while a man has to level up and work to find a woman and she still might reject him. Having men throw themselves at you is not fun. That's not something that's desired. I don't want a bunch of men coming up to me and talking to me and trying to sleep with me because that's what you mean, right? That men want to have sex with women and women don't want to have sex with you. I don't want a bunch of men throwing themselves at me for that. No, thank you. That's gross. I hate being objectified and sexualized, and most women do. Most of these men that throw themselves at you aren't looking for a relationship. They aren't looking for respect. They are looking to like use you. That's what this is. And some women obviously like casual sex and things like that, but there is an appropriate time and place for that to occur and appropriate ways to like find potential partners for that don't involve people throwing themselves at you. And also, our standards are so low. It's literally just like respect women and view us as human beings and not objects, and then we'll give you a chance. That is unfortunately our bar. And a lot of you still don't reach it. And so you're complaining because you're the type of man who this applies to, that you have to respect women and view us as people in order for us to give you a chance. And sometimes, even when you do that, even when you see women as human beings, we don't want to date you. That's the bare fucking minimum, my guy. We don't have to date you. Find someone else. Like, not everyone's going to be interested in you. Someone might be. But like, I like that it's like, I respect women, so all women should want me. No women should reject me. We all have different tastes, my guy. We all have different preferences. Women aren't all the same person. Yeah, we're going to reject you. We're not going to accept every single man who respects women, obviously. Sort it out. Why is a ship called she? A ship is called she because there is always a great deal of bustle around her. There is usually a gang of men about. She has a waist and stays. It takes a lot of paint to keep her good looking. It's not the initial expense that breaks you, it's the upkeep. She can be all decked out. It takes an experienced man to handle her correctly. And without a man at the helm, she is absolutely uncontrollable. She shows her top sides, hides her bottom, and when coming into the port, she always heads for the boys. Woman object. Woman need man. Women object, women need man. Yes, that's what you're saying. If women are hard work and they take too much time and effort and money and upkeep, you don't have to marry them. You don't have to date them. You don't have to interact with them. You can just leave them alone. If you don't like women that much, shut up and leave us. We don't care. No one's asking you to interact with us. No one is asking you to do anything. If you hate women and you think we're too much work, bye-bye. Bye-bye. We don't care. Bye-bye. I feel like you're supposed to like women and all you do is insult us and objectify us. Like you don't actually like us. You're attracted to us. You want to sleep with us because you view us as just objects, right? Yeah, you want to gain things from us, but you don't want to view us as your equals and you just like making fun of us. Just no one's forcing you to interact with us. If you hate women so much, go have sex with men. You like sex and hate women? There is a solution. There is a solution to that problem. Yeah. Don't worry. You can come out. We will accept you. 12 reasons handguns are better than women. You can buy a silencer for a handgun. You can trade your .44 for two .22s. Can you do that? Trade a bigger gun for two smaller ones? That seems really weird. Why wouldn't you just buy two small ones in the... I don't understand gun culture. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, you can have a handgun at home and another for the road. If you admire a friend's handgun and tell him so, he will be impressed and let you try it out. Your handgun will stay with you even if you're out of ammo. Your primary handgun doesn't mind if you have a backup. This is gross. This is really gross. You again, like half of these men, are just viewing women as objects. We don't exist for you, man. We don't exist for you. If you hate women so much and you just want to have sex with us, find men. Just have sex with men. If you and this other guy who just view women as like sex objects, like actually, you should hook up. And then you can have all your side men too. Because all of you can come together and sort out like a sex plan. You can be polyamorous together. You don't have to have romantic feelings because you clearly don't want those. You can all just sleep around with each other, have like an organized thing. That's not uncommon within the gay community. You can join that, you know. You can join that. If that's what you want, you can do that. We'll accept you. That way you never have to interact with women ever again. Exactly what you want. You don't want to interact with women. You just want sex. There is a simple solution. It's right in front of you. It's right there. It's right there. Sorry, ladies. Disagree. Fashion isn't just about feeling or looking good, but about communication of your intentions. Boots are a perfect medium. You know what you're doing. Don't be coy. Following photos will show you what I mean. Some are about showing elegant style, others about sex. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? What do the photos prove? These are all just boots. I don't understand. These are all just boots. None of them say anything other than, I like these boots. Do you have a boot fetish? Is that what this is? You're just like talking about your boot fetish online, thinking that this is something that everyone has in common? Like, not to king shame. You can have your boot fetish, but maybe keep it to yourself. Don't tell women who are just living their lives that they're sexually arousing you because you like specific types of boots that most people don't care about. This isn't women's fault. This is on you. Just get a girlfriend and ask her to wear boots for you in the bedroom. I don't know. Keep it to yourself. Gross. If she used these, she a hoe. If she used these, she a wife. I don't know what this means. The only thing I can think of that this would possibly mean would be about nipple piercings. I don't know if you know this, but the loofah things have lots of holes in them. So if you're using them to wash yourself, they very easily get like caught on your nipple piercing. And if you like pull, absolutely indescribable pain that makes you like fall to the ground. Oh. So people with nipple piercings don't typically use like the loofahs for that reason, to avoid like unbearable pain. So I guess that's the only thing I can think of as to what the fuck this means. But not everyone with nipple piercings is a hoe, and not all hoes have nipple piercings. So I don't really know what you're trying to get at. I don't even know if that's what this means. This is just the only way I can read it based off of like personal experience. Men cheat because women rarely ever in the mood for sex. So who they cheating with? As I said before, you all hate women. You all hate women. But you all love sex. There is a very simple solution. You guys should all come together. You should all come together and sort this out, you know? Just go to some sex clubs. You can do it together. It's a bonding exercise between all the incels. Very simple solution. You can come out. We will accept you. We would happily accept you. It means that we don't have to ever, like, have any sort of interaction. Just, like, stay away. Sleep with men. Consensually, obviously. I'm sorry, gay men, for throwing these awful people at you. But, like, hopefully they'd stick to each other and not, like, the good gays, you know? That's my solution. I think that's a pretty good solution. I think that men should take that on board. I think that's a good solution. Yeah, I do. If she breaks up with you and dyes her hair, she's taking at least 4 dicks this month. Listen, this one's very funny to me because this is exactly what I do. I can't say it's wrong. It is obviously not applicable to a lot of people, but it happens to be very applicable to myself. This is what I do after every breakup. So I can't even say they're wrong. I fit every single stereotype. It's terrible. It's so bad. I talked about this a few videos ago, but I am just every stereotype. If someone draws like a liberal or like left-wing woman, they draw me. They draw me. I am it every time. Piercings, dyed hair, the fact I'm a vegan, the tattoos. It's always me. I'm always the depiction of like a leftist. That's just... And then this fits me too. Come on. Stop. Stop attacking me like this. Stop it. No, this one was too far. This one was too far. This one hit me. I hate it. Anyway, with this just like attack, I think I'm gonna leave it here because I am petty and I don't want to be. I don't want to accept it. So I'm gonna leave it here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you had some fun. Hopefully I've given the incels some ideas. Hopefully they'll start leaving us alone and just have their own thing going on. A massive thank you to my kiwi fruit and kiwi bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. And a big thank you to my channel member of the day, Cherry. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the top link in the description or the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early as well as 10% off my shop whenever I have things back up on my shop. And as a Kiwi Bird member, you get little snippets of videos and outtakes that don't always make it into the video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @QueerKiwi, and Instagram, @TheQueerKiwi. Like and subscribe. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes